Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Jesse's Hangout. Welcome. I am your host, Jessie G. Welcome. Today's episode is going to be all about movies you guys should check out over the holiday break. Some of them are centered around Christmas, some of them are not, but they're movies that you guys should really check out, and some of them are ones that I've grown up around. There will be two of them I will be talking about that are I grew up around in the 90s, but they're still really good movies even to this day. So you guys should go check them out. Also, if you're new to my channel and you happen to come across this episode and you happen to enjoy the content that I create for this channel, such as my 12 facts and my other game stuff, as I put on this channel, um, if you're interested in that type of content, hit that red subscribe button and that notification bell so you'll be notified as to when I upload videos in the future and you don't miss out on anything. And also, if you wish to stay even more up to date, go check out the description box below this episode. I list all of my social media in the description. I also want to point out the music for this episode is in the description. The links to the music are in the description. They are all from InShot app, but they are all dedicated to these artists that have created this music and have done this music. They are in the description. Go check them out. Also, don't forget to read the opening credits and the copyright disclaimer and everything else that showed up before the show started. So without further ado, let's get into today's episode. Also, I want to point out before I almost forget to point this out, episode 24 will end season 2 of Jesse's Hangout. It will end season 2 and we will go into season 3 in January of 2023. I have it all in the works. It's all happening. So stay tuned for that. And anyways, enough of my babbling. Let's get into it. First movies first. This movie was done in the 1990s. This was back when I was still a kid and little. This was one of my many favorite movies. I had a lot of favorite movies growing up, but this was just one of many. Home Alone, the first Home Alone, starring Macaulay Culkin, Catherine O'Hara, and John Hurd. Unfortunately, John Hurd Jr. is no longer with us. He passed away on July the 21st, 2017, at the age of 71, due to a cardiac arrest. I'm assuming it was during some type of surgery or whatever it was, but I briefly read it was due to some heart complications. So sadly, he's no longer with us, but he was a very good actor. He played Macaulay Culkin's father. He was really good. Him and Catherine O'Hara, both of them were really awesome. Catherine's also known for The Nightmare Before Christmas and Beetlejuice. You guys should go check out those movies if you are looking for something for at our holidays such as Halloween. You guys should go check those out. Those are pretty good movies. Basically, this movie is about a kid named Kevin. He's a bit of a troublemaker, but he's also a kid that gets really picked on by his family a lot, and his family doesn't really like him. They act like they don't really like him, and he acts like he doesn't like them either. So it's kind of like those adolescent stages of life. And one morning, everybody's scrambling to get to the airport because they're about to miss the flight and they're running late. And all of a sudden, Kevin wakes up, but it's like minutes after they had left that nobody had woken him up to go to the airport, and he ends up being in his house completely by himself for a couple of days as his parents and family members struggle to get back to him. And as they're struggling to get back to him, he also faces off with some crooky bandits who have been going around houses over the holidays and trying to rob people's houses. And they happen to come across Kevin, and they pretty much meet their match. They mess with the wrong kid, and he has to defend his home, and it's pretty comical how he does it. It's pretty hilarious. But his character is absolutely brilliant, though. Um, Also, unfortunately, after the second Home Alone, which I'll be talking about, Macaulay Culkin retired from acting. He is also in a relationship with Brenda Song, who was a former actress and former Disney Channel star. She played in Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and uh, Wendy Wong, Homecoming Warrior, if I'm saying that right, and many other movies she has done. She's also recently appeared in a horror game. She also acted in that. I will put the name of that horror game in the comments so you guys can go check it out. I still have yet to watch it all the way through, but it's pretty creepy to say the least. But you guys should really go check it out. Um, it's a really good movie. Highly recommend it. You guys should really go check it out. Home Alone 1. The next movie that is on the list is Home Alone 2, Lost in New York City. Again, it stars Macaulay Culkin, Catherine O'Hara, and John Hard. And also has some newer actors. You also known him. He was from the Rocky Horror Picture Show, Clue, Muppet Treasure Island. Tim Curry, he's also been known for his voice acting and everything. He's a really good actor, really good person. He plays in this one, and it's pretty hilarious to say the least. There's a lot of other actors in this one that I've been familiar with in other movies, but it's pretty hilarious. Um, Basically, what happens is Kevin actually makes it to the airport this time, and the thing of it is it got so crowded and it was so chaotic that he got split up from his family, and he ended up taking the wrong plane and going to New York City instead of where they were going for the holidays. So he ends up kind of getting himself into mischief and kind of just lives it up and racks their cards up and everything. And he kind of gets himself into some trouble. He faces off with the bandits who he ended up putting in prison in the first one, and they come back for their revenge on him. But thankfully, this time Kevin has a really good friend that he meets. She's a really nice lady. They call her the Bird Lady. She ends up becoming really close to Kevin, and she ends up saving his life from the crooked bandits. And he ends up facing off with them in an old house, and finally putting them in jail once again, and saving the day. And he ends up back with his family eventually. So it's a really good movie. You guys should go check those both out. Next on the list is Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. That movie was really good. I know there was a love-hate interest with Tim Burton, and I can totally see that, but this movie's really good. I really like this movie. Basically, it's about a pumpkin king named Jack Skellington. He ends up getting kind of restless and kind of grows boring from doing the same old thing year after year, and he just kind of gets restless with being the Pumpkin King. And on a walk, as he was trying to think of what to do, he ends up stumbling upon this Christmas tree door. And with him having absolutely no clue as to what this door really is, he ends up falling into Christmas Town. And all of a sudden, he just kind of gets this idea to take over Christmas and kidnap the Santa Claus and take his place, and ends up trying to take over Christmas, and it doesn't really work out for him. But Jack Skellington kind of learns a lot as he goes through the movie. It's pretty heartwarming but pretty funny at the same time. Really good movie to check out. Next on the list is The Nutcracker, the 2018 movie. I've also seen this as a play, but I've also watched it as a ballet version on the TV a couple times. Really, really good movie, really good play, really good ballet play as well. Really awesome. Totally love it. One of my many other favorite ones. This is starring Mackenzie Foy from Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 1 and Part 2, and also from The Conjuring. Keira Knightley from Pride and Prejudice and Pirates of the Caribbean. Helen Mirren from Elizabeth I and Red 1 and 2. And also Morgan Freeman. He's also from Red and many other movies he's done over the years. Really good cast. Really good movie. Really awesome. Really love it. It basically, Mackenzie Foy's character kind of stumbles into a world that's been kind of broken and threatened with a lot of chaos, and Mackenzie Foy's character kind of has to try to help save the Nutcracker and his world, and she has to face off with different villains, and she finally finds out the actual villain of one of the four realms, and she kind of has to put everything back together, but she also becomes the queen of the four realms, and she also has to prove herself that she really is the queen of the four realms. So it's kind of a learning curve, but it's a really good movie. You guys should really go check it out and form your opinions for yourself, but it's really good. Last on the list, this one is not Christmas related, it's not centered around it, but it's something you guys should really go check out. If you haven't seen Enchanted, the first one, you guys should watch it before you watch Disenchanted, which came out in 2022. It's starring Amy Adams, Patrick Dempsey from Transformers, and Scream, and James Master during, if I'm saying his last name right at all, from Sonic and other movies he's played in, also the first Enchanted as well. They're back at it again. Things kind of tend to go awry. She kind of gets restless with her life and gets bored and wishes for a fairy tale life, and things kind of tend to start going wrong, and it ends up being kind of chaotic, and at the end everything works itself out. So you guys should really go check it out. It's a really good movie. I've seen the previews and I've read what it was about, so you guys should really go check it out. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know it was really short and sweet and to the point, but I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys will check out these movies. I look forward to the next two episodes. Episode 23 is where I'll be reminiscing about over the seasons and talking about some of the episodes I enjoyed doing, and some of the memorable ones, and how Jessie's Hangout started and everything like that. And I hope you guys will enjoy that episode too. And then episode 24 will conclude season 2. We'll be the final episode of season 2, and we will be into season 3 in January. So stay tuned for that one as well. And I hope you guys have an awesome morning, day, or night, wherever you're watching this from or listening to this from. And I will see you all in my next episode. Later.